Hey folks, Scott here, coming to you with a Blu-ray update actually. And I got several Blu-rays earlier today. Two of them actually came in the mail from eBay, because I bought them technically last year, but I bought them on the 28th, and I actually got them within the week, I guess you can say, so to speak. But I got them next year. But I ordered them last year, so yeah, it really doesn't matter. Either way, I got them both on the same day. I wasn't expecting that, so I'll gladly take that. So yeah. And I bought two more later, earlier tonight actually, when I was out of town, and went and did my whatever grocery shopping that I could, and then I got some grub, and then I actually stopped by Big Lots, because sometimes you'll actually find some pretty good, well-known titles on Blu-ray for cheap, for brand new. You'll be surprised about the prices, and you'll get some not so well-known films, mainly either they didn't do very well, or they just, weren't that big of a hit. So, and I got them right in front of me, or actually to the left of me. But anywho, I was going to get a few more other titles, but I figured since they were kind of well known, Big Lots usually does this like at the tail end of every 4 months. They're starting this in January, and then it's going to come back in May or something like that. They do this 20% sell off, and luckily, since I have a rewards program, or I have one of their cards, it'll take 20% off of whatever it is, and that includes Blu-rays, and they have furniture there and stuff like that. So if there's Big Lots in your area, go check them out. You'll be surprised at what kind of prices and deals you can find on Blu-rays, and you might find a decent sofa that you can just crash on. Anywho, let's just get on with it. So I'll show you what I got from Big Lots first. I have heard of this film. I know it's Elizabeth Olsen's in this film. I remember seeing the trailer for it, and it was kind of meh. But since it was cheap, and I think this may have been her second debut, she did a film back in 2011 called Marcy May Malene. I can't remember the full name. I've seen it. It was a interesting little film about her character trying to escape from that cult. But I don't have the film, and I like to get that and maybe do a movie review on that sometime. So, yeah. The film I got here of hers was Silent House. As you can tell, it was $3. Pretty fucking cheap. So, yeah, someday I'll probably do a review of this and give my thoughts on it and see if it's any good. And the other film, I have heard of this film, and it has Mark Wahlberg in it, and of course it has Chow Yun-Fat. And this movie, believe it or not, it's 20 years old. I can't believe it's been that while. And that's of the film The Corruptor that I bought. It was also $3. I have a feeling that since there's only one copy, I figured I might as well just go ahead and get it, because someone might recognize this and say, oh, it's Mark Wahlberg, better go ahead and get it. So yeah, I figured out. And that was the same for that film. There was only like one copy of that. Someone might recognize her name and just snatch it up. And I might as well snatch it up now when it's cheap, because I doubt that I'm going to find it for that price for a brand new. So you gotta take advantage of the deals while you can, man. So there, I'm sure it'll be good. So, and I'm gonna get to the ones that I always liked it when I was growing up, and here it is. I've always seen the sequel a lot more. I've seen the first film like very little. I haven't even fully watched it from the start, but I kind of get the idea and the gist of it. So, but now I'll finally get to fully watch it whenever I want. For once. Now I finally have it on the physical media, because I never even bought them on DVD. So it's a good thing I got them on Blu-ray. And that is of the Gremlins 2 film collection. And it has pretty much the features as well. I could have bought another Blu-ray that had both of them on there, but they didn't have the features. This one does. And I thought at first I would have to get them separate to get the features, but luckily this set has all the features, or at least all the stuff that was on the previous Blu-ray. I don't know about the 30th anniversary one. I contemplated on getting that, but I decided not to. And when I bought these on eBay, I'm very glad I bought them that day, but I had to hurry up because apparently there was a 15% sale going on. And luckily I got 15% off of this Blu-ray. I think it was originally like $29 something, and I applied that little discount on there. It took it down to like $25, $24, I can't remember. But yeah, 25% I mean, not 25%, but 15%, and getting 2 films for that price, I think is pretty good, especially when you have all the features. So yeah, I'm definitely going to check out the first one sometime later this year, especially when it's 35 years old. So yeah, I'm very glad. I always liked the sequel because I always liked Gizmo. He always was a cute little furry creature for sure. And if I actually do have a pet of my own, I'll gladly name him Gizmo. You know, probably if I had a cat or something. But Gizmo's a cool name. But I thought of another cool name for a pet. It's Icarus. That'd be a cool one right there. So, but yep, glad I got this on Blu-ray. So, and here we go. I am very glad that I have this, and I guess you already kind of saw it, but it's the Critters Collection by Scream Factory. Has all 4 of the films. The first 2 films are, I believe, remastered in 2K. I think 3 and 4 aren't, but you know, I'm sure the 1080p quality is definitely better than DVD. So there you have it. One little note, it's not on this box here, but on the individual Blu-rays, they say that actor Scott Grimes is being interviewed or gives his thoughts. But believe it or not, he is not on the Blu-ray, or he's not being interviewed at all. So that's like a misprint by Scream Factory, unless it's like a hidden Easter egg or something like that. So, but yeah, I remember more of the second one, and I of course saw the later sequels. I haven't actually seen much of the first one. That's kind of similar how I felt about Gremlins. I'm sure both the first movies are good, the original movies. That's how they jump-started the franchise, and yeah, ironic that I saw more of the sequels and not the original. But yeah, very glad to have this, and plus, this was 15% off as well. It was originally like $57, but luckily when I applied that discount, it took it down to like $49 and change, so that's good. Because a lot of other sellers on eBay were wanting a hell of a lot more for this. They were wanting like $90 or $100. That's just fucking crazy. No way in hell I'm going to pay that much for that. So I'm very glad that I was able to get this for the price. I know that when Black Friday rolled around, I know that my friend Mike, OCP Communications, got this set for actually a little less than I did, for $43. But I didn't have Amazon, so there you go. But I actually could have gotten this cheaper if I bought like other Blu-rays associated with the one I got. It's blowitoutthere.com or something. If you buy like 3 more, you get like another 15%. That would have been cool, but money's kind of tight, so I decided not to go that route, and I'm fine with what I have. If I do decide to get more Blu-rays, I want to make sure I incur a lot more money in my account. So there. That's the reason. But anyway you slice it, I'm glad to have all these Blu-rays, especially the stuff that I grew up when I was, young in my childhood. So yeah, yeah, there you go. I'm a little hungry. I got some milk and some cookies. Cookies, peanut butter, chocolate chip. Mm. We are going to get stuck in there, so. Oh. Oh, so fucking good. Okay, well, that's going to do it for me, so I'm about to run out of time. So, yeah, I'm glad I got all this, and I will see you folks in another video. Bye-bye.